Hello mates, welcome to Full Stack Java Developer. I am Kiran Jadhav here. In this session, I will teach you here how to configure Lombok within Eclipse and IntelliJ. Yeah, we'll start with our session here. First thing, we are going ahead and creating the Spring Boot application. Simply type Spring Initializer. This is the official web page. We are creating the Spring Boot application start.spring.io. The project I am selecting here Maven project. The language is Java. Spring Boot version we are using latest version here. Project information, I'm giving base packages com.fullstack here. Artifact, it means our application name. I'm giving here Spring Boot with Lombok. See, refactor the base package. Then packaging a jar, Java version 17. Adding dependencies, I'm using here dev tool for live load. Next, I am using here next dependency as Spring Wave. Itself inbuilt Tomcat server available, and it will help us to create the REST API as well. Next, we are using here Lombok dependency, Java annotation library, which help us to reduce the boilerplate code. You can simply say like once we are going to use Lombok, it will help us to reduce the boilerplate code. For that perspective, we are using Lombok. Now simply click on generate. See, within minute production ready, application will be available there. Simply show in folder. I will copy the application and paste into particular folder. In my local, I already created the folder here. Now simply right click there and go ahead with the extract. Once extraction is done, then we'll copy the path of our application and coming to Eclipse. First we'll go to the Eclipse and then we'll come up with the IntelliJ. Come up with the Eclipse, goes to file. There is option available import, and this is Maven project. Simply select here Maven, existing Maven project. Come up with the next and give the path of our application. See, there is available form.xml. It means this is the Maven project. Now simply click on finish. Once you click on finish, it will go to import this application into the Eclipse itself. Then see, it's taking some time for importing this application. Then meanwhile, we'll come up with the next step. Next step, you can simply go ahead and download the Lombok dependency. You can simply type here Project Lombok. Yeah, this is the official web page again for Lombok, projectlombok.org, and we are just going to download here Lombok dependency. Simply check is there download option available. Yes, here is it. Now simply click on download 1.18.38. This is the library version we are going to download. So it will start with the download, right? Yeah. And if you are coming with the back in our Eclipse, till our project showing, it's importing, right? We need to wait for some time to get it import. Once it imported, then we'll start to do the build of our application. How to build here? Simply right click and go ahead with the run as. Here is option available, run as Maven build. And then simply type here clean space install. In goal, you can simply say clean space install. Clean, it means it will delete the existing jar file, var file, and install, it means it will create a fresh jar file, var file. And whatever dependency you have added in pom.xml file, it will download from central artifact. And if you want to skip test cases because we don't have any test cases, right? Simply skip the test cases, skip test, apply and run it. Again, see, it will take some time and we are expecting our build goes to success there, right? Yes. See one screen. Then see, yeah, here is it. Build success. Once build success, simply goes to project, do the cleanup, right? Yeah. Okay, it will take some time for cleanup. Then meanwhile, we'll simply come with src main Java. There is available com.fullstack. Simply come up with the com.fullstack. Right click on that new package. The package name I'm giving here a model package. You can say this is model package. Again, one more package I am creating new package. Package name as controller package. And within model package, I am creating here new Java class as this is employee. Now come up with the controller. In that, creating new Java class as employee controller. Then see, in employee.java, I am just We'll maximize size of screen first. And here I am using at the rate data. We are going to use here Lombok connotation. Okay. At the rate data, it means you can simply say this is the Lombok connotation we are trying to use. Then use here at all of constructor at nor constructor. Okay. Here I am not fetching with database. That's why I'm not using any entity at the table annotation. Okay. We are just using on-fly data. Then I'm using here private. This will be int emp have id. Private string. This will be emp have name. You can simply say. And one more field I'm adding. The field name as salary. Emp have salary. Perfect. And now we'll come with the employee controller. See, here is the employee controller. Then annotate with at the rate rest controller. Itself available controller as well as response body. Now I'm using here request mapping as well, and the forward slash I'm giving here this is employees. Then here I'm creating list. This will be type of employee, and here I'm just adding this will be like employees equal to, you can simply say stream of. This is Java feature stream of. We are just using here employee, and in employee I am passing here 121. This is the ID. The name I am passing here name as Swara, and the salary I am passing here 97,000.96. Ending with dot to list. Perfect. But it giving here issue. Why this issue? Because they are saying here we need to create the parameterized constructor. Fine. It means we are using here at the rate all our constructor. It means parameterized constructor. But till we are not able to use here this directly. Fine. Because we need to do Lombok configuration for that. Then simply you can simply add the comments here. And one more thing, like if you want to use the getter setter, right? Then also we are not able to use here. Correct? Because Lombok is not configured. For that perspective, you can simply comment it out. Then I will simply come back to here. At the data itself available getter setter and toString. All our constructor itself available parameterized constructor. No our constructor, it means itself available default constructor. Then now what we need to do, we are not able to use here this is constructor directly, right? Then for that perspective, we need to come up with the Chrome browser. Simply download the Lombok dependency here. Once it downloaded, open it, copy from here, and simply paste it into local disk C. There is available users, there is available your system name, and there is available .m2 folder. Under M2 there is available repository. Simply paste there your Lombok dependency. Now simply type here cmd and then use java-jar lombok.jar. Then before hitting this, I want to show you one more important thing. If you are coming with the employee.java, see here emp id, it's just saying like this value of the field employee never use, right? And here is available this yellow mark as well. See, here is available this yellow mark. Correct? For that perspective, you can simply come back to here and just type in command prompt. From repository, you can type the cmd, it will open the command prompt. Use java-jar lombok.jar. This is the way we are going to run the Lombok jar. Then see, this is the Lombok like logo available there, and yes, it will automatically pick what is the location of your Eclipse, right? Then simply click on install update, and then again click on quit installer. Perfect. And once you're done with this step, next step you can simply come back to here and again do the build of your application. Our application is Spring Boot with Lombok. Simply run as maven clean. It will clean up the project. And next we are just going to do run as maven install. And once build is success, then I will do one thing. I will just restart the Eclipse. Okay. See, we are just waiting to see build success message, and here is build success. Then simply clean up the project as well one more time. Now you can simply go ahead and do the restart, Eclipse restart. Okay. See, again Eclipse goes to start, and then we'll go ahead with the constructor there. See, now we are just waiting to see it's up and running, right? Yeah. Here we are just waiting to see. We are just waiting for Eclipse up and running. Once it's up and running, then we'll go with the constructor creation part. In controller layer, I'm just trying to add list of data, and whenever I'm adding the data, I'm just trying to add here like number of records, at least 2-3 records we require there. And for that perspective, I'm using here constructor, and this is parameterized constructor. See, we are just waiting to see Eclipse up and running there. It's taking some time. Okay. Then see, Lombok, it will help us to like reduce the boilerplate code. It means we don't require the getter, setter, and to string manually. We are just using Lombok. It means annotation there at the rate data at other constructor at no other constructor, and sometimes we are using at the rate builder as well. Even SLF4J also coming from Lombok only. Like there are lots of benefits because of Lombok. We are able to reduce the line of code as well. And Lombok working very efficient approach. See, Eclipse up and running here. Now we'll simply come up with the controller layer and simply uncomment it. See, now without any issues, without any issues, we are able to like add the constructor here, right? See, this is the constructor. You can simply say parameters constructor. Now I'm just adding one more constructor here. 3 records at least we are just trying to add here. This will be 122, 123. This is, I'm just going to add here Lakshmi. Next, I'm just going to add here, this is Darshan. Then Lakshmi salary, I'm giving here 99,000. Darshan salary, I'm just adding here 92,000. Perfect. Using Control M, it will maximize the size of screen as well. Now, we are just using at the rate get mapping. You can simply say get mapping. It means I'm just trying to read the data here, right? Yeah. Now, we are just going to say this will be find all. And here I am using public. This will be response. Entity we are giving as a type there, okay? Public response entity. And the type we are passing here employee. And the method itself, we are just going to say this method as find all. Now, simply to return, this will be response entity.ok. And we are just going to call this list of data as employees, ending with semicolon, right? Then see, yeah, there is some type of mistakes. Now it's done. Now, here we are trying to say list of data. That's why instead of one object, you can simply pass the list of employee. Perfect. Here we don't have any issue, but till Lombok is complaining something there, right? What they are suggesting, they are saying create the constructor there in employee class, but we are not going to create the constructor. Okay. Again, one more time, we'll do the build of our application. Simply right click, do run as Maven build, and simply do clean space install directly. Sometimes you need to restart your system as well to enable the Lombok plugins. Okay. Now we are just waiting to see the get build success. See, here is our build is success. Once build is success, simply goes to project and do the cleanup. This time I'm just going to clean up the only one project. Yeah, we are just going to clean up the project here, right? See one screen. Now there is no any issues. Then one more API I will create here. The API is very easy. Like you can simply consider the API I am going to create find by name, because I want to use the getter as well. That's why I'm writing the API find by name. Then simply use add rate get mapping, and this is, you can simply say find by name. Input I am passing here emp name as an input. This will be public. You can simply say response entity. Name, it will be duplicate as well sometimes. That's why I'm using list. List, it will be type of employee. And we're just going to say this will be find by name. Now I'm passing at the rate path variable. This will be string type of emp name as the input parameter. Now simply to return, this will be response entity.ok, and there we are just going to call employees.stream.filter. See, this is the Java feature I am using. Then you can simply use emp, this is the reference lambda expression, emp.get, and here we are able to see the getter, right? Get emp name dot equals emp name, and use dot to list. Control A, Control I, Control Shift F, it will format the code base. And you can use Control M, it will maximize the size of screen as well. Oh, here is typo mistake. Instead of off, you can simply say OK. Now there is no any single issues. Perfect. Such a way, we resolve here all the issues. And if you want to add like Swagger UI dependency, that also possible here, right? Line number 14 is unwanted. Do Control A, Control Shift O. Unwanted line of code, it will go to delete directly. Perfect. Yes. Then see, next is we are just going to start our application. Simply come up with the main class main method, right click there and do run as Java application. See, it will start. See one screen. Application started successfully and the port number, default port number using 8080. I will highlight the default port number as well. See, here is 8080, right? Now simply come up with the Chrome browser and simply hit, this will be like localhost. You can simply use 8080/employees. Then we have available find all. This is our API, right? See, we are able to see the data there. Again, if you are trying here find by name, and I'm just passing the name as Sora, it will fetch only one record. Perfect. And if you want to test it by using Postman API, simply go ahead and open the Postman API also. I will show the Postman API. Similar, I will show you the Swagger UI as well. Okay. See, here is the Postman API. This is get mapping. Just passing the input find all. See, there is available Sora, Lakshmi and Darshan. See, all the record is coming there, right? Perfect. Great. And if you want to see find by name, then simply say find by name and they pass the name here, suppose Lakshmi. It will fetch data only for Lakshmi. And if data is not match, see, suppose I am passing here Ram, it will fetch the empty list, right? But if I am passing here Sora, it will fetch the data for Sora. Perfect. Now we'll go to the Swagger UI as well. Then Swagger UI perspective, I will simply like we are going to copy the dependency for Swagger. I will get it from our existing any application. Okay. One more API at that time. I will just copy it from here. We have available GitHub account there, right? Yeah. Then simply come down here. See, here is GitHub. Now we'll come up with the form.xml file. I'm very sure like there is available Swagger UI dependency, latest version, right? Yeah. We'll simply copy the Swagger UI dependency and come back to our application. Stop it. If you are doing any single change in form.xml file, please be careful. Always stop your application. Okay. Now we are just going to open the form.xml file and there we are going to add the Swagger UI dependency. Simply come down and here we are adding Swagger UI dependency. The latest version compatible with Swagger we are using here 2.8.5. Spring Boot is latest version we are using. Now once Swagger UI dependency added, then simply do the build of our application. Right click on project, run as Maven build and then do clean space install. See, sorry, here you need to type fingol clean space install. Then do skip test, apply and run it. See, again it will start the build and once build is success, then we are using Swagger UI here. See one screen. Build is success. Simply goes to project, do the cleanup and again simply start our application. Run as Java application. In Swagger perspective, we are simply coming to here localhost. You can simply use 8080 / swagger UI.html. See, Swagger also up and running, right? Great. Then see find all, just try it out, execute, it will goes to work out. Find by name, simply try it out, just pass here Sora, it will paste the data there. Perfect? Yes. And one more thing, if you are using dev tool, simply goes to project and just check the build process automatically. See here is already check available. Now if I am adding any API here, right? See, suppose I am adding one more API here, like sort by name. Suppose I am adding one more API here. You can say this is forward slash like sort by name. Here also you can try to go to sort forward slash. Okay, always be careful. Here I am giving this is sort by name. Again, we are just going to use Java feature employee.stream.sorted. Here is it sorted. Then use comparator dot comparing, and we are just going to pass here employee method reference as get name. I want to sort by ascending order. Got to list, you can simply use ending with Control A, Control I, Control Shift F. It will format the code base. And I hope we haven't started the we haven't stopped our application here, right? Then see DevTool comes into picture, it live load, and yes, you can simply come back to here and simply refresh your Swagger. See sort by name also available there. Have you seen? See here is the sort by name. Find all. It will fetch all data here. Whatever record available there, right? See, three records available: Sora, Lakshmi, and Darshan. If you are trying sort by name, we are expecting Darshan record come first. See on screen. Here is it, right? Such a way we have check here DevTool as well how it works within Eclipse. Fine. And now we'll simply stop our application. I want to one more time highlight the Lombok within Eclipse. For that perspective, see first you can create the Spring Boot application. Once you have created the application itself, you can simply add the dependency here for Lombok. See the Lombok dependency like we have added here. Next, once you are trying build goes to success, then manually you can go to Google Chrome browser and simply download the Lombok dependency also here. Once it downloaded, coming with your local C users, your system name available there. Inside your system name, there is available .m2 folder, a repository, and there you can paste the Lombok. Then use cmd java -jar and just start the Lombok, right? It will pick whatever like location available Eclipse, and you need to click on get it installed there. Okay, and then simply click on quit the installer, and then restart your Eclipse. Again do the build. 100% sure your Lombok goes to work there. Okay, if it's not work, you can restart your system. I'm very sure it goes to work, but till if you are facing difficulties, then feel free to ask your questions in comment box. Fine. Such a way we're done with the Eclipse. Now we'll come up with the IntelliJ idea, how the Lombok we are going to configure. For IntelliJ perspective, simply open the IntelliJ, coming with the file new project from existing sources, and our project available in local disk D drive. There is full stack, there is Spring Boot, the application name is Spring Boot with Lombok. Simply open it. This is import project from external model. This is the Maven project. Click on create fresh project with this window. I want to open in same window, that's why I'm using. Okay. The next step, Lombok not directly goes to work here. You need to do the setting plugins updates here. For that perspective, you can simply come up with the file. See here is available file menu. Once you click on file, see here also they have given suggested plugins Lombok available, right? But I will show the like how we are going to set it manually. Goes to file, there is available setting. Once you click on setting, there is available plugins. See here is plugins, right? Sorry, here is plugins. Simply click on plugins and see here is available Lombok. If it's not coming, type it manually Lombok. See, Lombok is available there. Now click on install, and once you click on install, then simply go ahead, apply and OK it. Simply click on apply and OK it. Okay, perfect. Such a way we enable the Lombok here. Perfect. Now we are just going to start our application. Simply come with the Java complete full stack. Here is controller, right? Yeah. Main class main method. Simply start our application. See, it will go to start, and the port number is 8080 8080. We are just waiting to see it's up and running. Yeah, it's up and running, right? The port number is 8080. See one screen. Here is it. See, here is it. 800 port number, right? Again, simply come back to Chrome browser, refresh, and just try find all. We are able to fetch all the data. Perfect? Yes. Now here we'll come up with the DevTool perspective. DevTool perspective, you can simply come up with the again controller layer. I want to do sort by salary. For that perspective, I'm writing the one more API. This is my favorite editor actually, IntelliJ. I'm just giving here sort by salary. You can say this is sort by salary. In upcoming sessions, mostly we are going to work on IntelliJ itself, project and everything on IntelliJ. Instead of get name, you can simply say get AMP salary. Everything is done. But here DevTool not goes to work directly. For DevTool perspective, what settings you need to do? Simply come up with the Maven, come up with the Maven settings, and then here is available compiler. Simply check build process automatically. Again click on apply. One more settings first time you need to do. You need to come up with the advanced setting, and there is available. Here is compiler. Allow automake to start even if develop application is running, currently running, right? Simply check this checkbox as well. Then apply and OK. 100% sure your dev tool also goes to work there. Okay? In IntelliJ. Already we have seen dev tool how it work in Eclipse, but here we are checking with the IntelliJ IDEA as well. 100% sure dev tool goes to work here also. Okay? Yes. Then if you are doing any change, then definitely it will be reflect directly. Okay, here which change we have done, sort by salary we are expecting, correct? See, dev tool, it means you not need to restart your application again there. Fine. Yes. Again, if you are adding one more API here, suppose we are writing one more API, like you can simply say find by ID. I want to write the API. See, here is available. I will use the copy paste code base because it will save our time, right? Find by name. Here I am pass, sorry, find by ID, not the name. Find by ID. I'm passing input as emp have ID. Then you can say this is path variable, integer type of emp ID as the input we are giving. This will be find by ID, right? And we are using filter here, right? You can simply say this is get emp ID equal to emp ID. But you know, mostly ID is unique, right? Then definitely we are not expecting the list. We are just expecting only one employee there. Here also, okay. You can simply say dot get of index 0. Control A, Alt Control L, right? Then definitely we are expecting Lombok. Already it's working because we are able to use getter here. And similar approach we are expecting for DevTool as well. You can simply come with the Maven settings and simply check here compiler. There is available build process automatically, right? And one more setting, advanced settings. Here also we are just checking this allow auto makes to start even if develop option is currently running. Just click on apply and OK. See, DevTool is live load is done. Now you can simply come back to here. We created two more APIs here. See all the APIs coming here. Perfect. Simply say find all. Just write out. It will fetch all data. Perfect. I want to fetch only 122 record by ID. You can simply come with the find by ID. Just write it out. 122. It will fetch the data. See one screen. Here is it. If you want like sort by salary, just write out ascending, right? Yes. See, here is the sort by salary. It means everything is working as expected. Then additionally, like configure the Lombok within Eclipse and IntelliJ. Additionally, we have check here DevTool as well. Then such many things we are going to learn in upcoming sessions. Thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share, subscribe the channel to get more updates, and see you in next video.